Om. Om. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Om Sri Matre Namaha Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Harihi Om everybody. We are doing Shankaracharya Virachita Shivananda Lahari. So far we have done 58 shlokas. Today we are entering into 59th shloka. 59th shloka. Hamsah padmavanam samichhati yadha neelambudam chatakaha kokah kokanadam priyam pratidinam chandram chakorastadha Cheto manchati mamakam pashupate chinmargamrugyam vibho Gaurinaatha pavatpadabjayugalam Kaivalya Saukhya Pradam. 59th shloka and 60th shloka, both of them are like a pair. We saw how the 57 and 58 shlokas are like a pair. These two are like a bunch of flowers together. So that is why 59 and 60 go together. Let us analyze these two shlokas today. Very, very beautiful examples are given. In the metaphor, examples are given. 58, 57 shlokas, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji explained the ignorance we have. Avidya. Avidya is not outside. Ajnanam is not outside. It talking about inner ignorance. If it is outside, darkness, when the sun comes out, it goes away. We all know that. With one sun, eko varija bandhavaha. That one sun comes out, all the darkness will go away. But this one is inner ignorance. This is very, very dangerous. So, how do we tackle this? What do we need to do? That is why Bhagavan is giving 4 examples. This is a beautiful metaphor. This is kind of desire, asking Bhagavan. This is like a prarthana. Prarthana to whom? Gauri Natha, consort of Lord Shiva. Consort of Parvati Mata, Gauri Mata. That is nothing but Gauri Natha. Vibhoho, all pervading one. And Pashupate, Lord of all beings. We are all Pashus, means animals. We all have animalistic tendencies. First, that second reason is we are all tied up by a rope. How the animal gets tied up with a rope, in the same way, we are all tied up with our own actions and results of our own actions. Karma bandhanam. That is why all beings are Pashus. Don't think animals are only Pashus. Unless we get rid of all our Pashu pravrutti, animalistic tendencies, we are all Pashus. That is why we need Pashupati, Pashupatinath. That's why we are asking Pashupatinath, Pashupati, Vibho, Gauri Natha. 3 sambodhanas are given. Because Parvati Mata has to be there. Mother is always compassionate. With mother blessings only, we will attain Lord Shiva. With Sita Mata blessings only, we attain Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan. That is why Sri Ramadasu says, great devotee, Mamu brova mani chappave, Sitamma talli mamu brova mani chappave. Like that he prays. Through mother only, father. Even us also. First we go to mother. So that is why Gauri Natha. Now let us see 4 examples. 4 desires. What kind of desires we need to have? In Vedanta, people talks about no desires. But Bhagavan, it is okay to have a desire. Shankaracharya is himself, even though he is a great Vedantin, he is saying himself, Samichati, Sam Ichati, completely, wholeheartedly, 100% desiring. What kind of desire? Bhavat Padabja Yugalam. Oh, Gaurinatha, I am desiring for lotus at your seat at your lotus feet. Oh, Gaurinatha, Bhavat Padabja Yugalam. Your lotus feet. That is what I want. I want to reach there. Why? Kaivalya Saukhya Pradam, giver of Mukti. Kevalasya Bhavam Kaivalyam. Kevala Lalita Sahasranamam Namam. Kaivalya Saukhyam, because you are giver of moksham. You are giver of liberation. You are giver of Kaivalyam. That is the ultimate happiness, ultimate bliss. In the world, all the joyous happiness, everything is temporary, ashashvatam, comes and goes. But this one stays permanently. Kaivalya Saukhya Pradam, that is what you give, O Lord Shiva. That is why I am asking you, Sam Ichhati, completely I am desiring you. What am I desiring? Bhavat Padabja Yugalam, seat at your lotus feet. That's what I want. And now Bhagavan is giving 4 examples. Let us see those examples. Hamsaha Padmavanam Samichhati. Hamsaha means swan bird. Always desires only the stems of lotus. Because that's what Hamsa, swan birds, eats. Nothing else. Only swan birds eat the lotus, stems of lotus. That is what it wants. Ichhati, Sam Ichhati. Hamsaha has a lot of meaning. Hamsaha means our breath is also called Hamsa. That is why olden days Hamsa egiripoyindi anevalu. If the person is gone, Hamsa egiripoyindi. And then that is why pranayamam Hamsa, it is also called Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Yogi is also called Hamsaha. Main reason is Hamsa has the Neera Kshira Nyayam. Hamsa can separate water and the milk. Between them, if you mix the milk with water, it has the ability to separate. That is why swan bird, Hamsaha. Yogis have that capacity. What is real and what is unreal, they can separate. That is why they are also called Hamsaha. What is real? Bhagavan. Gaurinatha is real. What is unreal? The world. Then they can separate it. That is why they are called Hamsaha. But here Hamsaha eats only the lotus field, lotus stems. So that is why it waits, nothing else. It won't touch anything else. That is why our mind has to wait for it. Nothing can touch. Only lotus feet of Lord Gaurinatha. That's all we have to desire. And second example, Yatha Neelambudam Chatakaha. Chatakaha means one bird. These four examples are kavi. Kavis means poetic language. Shankaracharya ji also a great poet. Not only a great devotee, not only a jnana, not only a Vedantin, he is a great poet. That is why he is bringing out all his Kavita Chaturyam. Chatakaha means one type of a bird. It only takes as food dark clouds, means rainwater only, means always looking upward. Even the Chataka bird mouth is upward, facing upward. It will not touch anything fallen on the ground. In the same way, our mind should not touch or take it in anything lower tendencies or lower samskaras or lower vasanas or nothing. Always look forward for the higher one. Like Chatakaha, the bird Chatakaha. Neelambudaha means dark cloud. Dark cloud only showers. White clouds, passing clouds. They do not shower the rain. Even Lord Shiva is also Neelambudaha. That is what our mind wants to hold on to. A higher lotus feet of Lord Shiva. All these four examples are for Manaha, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chittam. For our Sukshma Sarira, subtle body. Even though we say it is only one, it is fourfold. That fourfold is Manaha, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankaram. All levels this teaching has to be done. All levels this purification has to take place. That is why Bhagavan took four examples. And then third one, Kokaha Koka Nada Priyam. Kokaha means Chakora Pakshi, Chakravaka Pakshi. Chakravakam takes in only the sun rays, nothing lower. Means waits for the sunset, sunrise. Whole night wait for the sun rise. With unwavering mind. With controlled mind. That is why our Shastra says unwavering mind means ananya cheta satatam. And unwavering devotion means eka bhakti, avyabhicharini bhakti. That is what we need. That is why third examples, Chakravaka Pakshi. Pakshi means bird. Waits for sunrise. Whole night waiting. And then fourth one is Chandram Chakorastadha. Chakora Pakshi, the bird Chakoram, is waiting for the moon rays. Chakravakam is waiting for sunrise. Chakoram is waiting for sunset. This happens pratidinam, every day, day after day, without getting tired, without getting agitation, without feeling suffering. Day after day, they are all waiting. They do not take anything lower. Always it takes only the higher, looking upward direction. That is why pratidinam chandram chakorastadha. So same way, my mind also vanchati. Oh Lord Shiva, cheto vanchati mamakam. My mind is also desiring you, O Lord Gaurinaatha, He Vibho, He Pashupati. But where can I find you? Please guide me. Chinmargamrugyam Vibho. I can find you in Chinmargamrugyam, means path of knowledge. Chit Margam, that is where you are. Shastra Yonitvat, Brahma Sutra, one Sutram. Cause is Shastra Yoni, Shastras in scriptures, in Vedanta, in Vedas. That is why we can find you, O Lord Shiva, O Lord Gauri Natha. Chinmarga Mrugyam. In Upanishads, in Shivananda Lahari, all stotras, all scriptures. Tasmat Shastram Pramanam Te, Bhagavad Gita says. In scriptures only. That is why Shastram is the Pramanam. Shabda Pramanam. That is what our Mahanubhavas, Mahatmas says. Our ultimate authority is only Shastras. Those Shastras we listen from Guru. That is why Guru is required. He will analyze, he will explain in detail. That is why you are our Guru, Dakshinamurti. When we pray to Lord Samichati, we need to desire this. Then he will reveal himself. Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chittam, all levels have to be purified. That is why we have 3 types of yogas. Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga. Through Karma Yoga, number of thoughts gets decreased. This is what our Gurudev taught, our Swami Chinmayananda. Always stresses on these points. Through Karma Yoga, number of thoughts get decreased. Through Bhakti Yoga, quality of thoughts gets increased. Not only thoughts, the quality of thoughts are very, very important. And then through Jnana Yoga, direction of thought gets changed. The direction goes upward, like how they are all these swan bird, all the birds are putting the upward direction. Through Jnana Yoga, direction of thoughts gets changed. Number of thoughts gets decreased by Karma Yoga. Quality of thoughts get increased by Bhakti Yoga. And direction of thoughts direction changes towards the Jnana Yoga. All are required. Purification of Antahkarana, Manaha, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chittam. This Antahkarana, Sukshma Sariram, travels. That is what the purification is required. Not Atma, what Upanishads talks about, the self. Self does not need any purification. That is what consciousness, that is what is called Chaitanyam, because it's ever pure. Body, it gets burned here only, because body is made out of Panchabhutas, 5 elements: space, air, fire, water and earth. And all these elements goes to the great elements. Body gets burnt right here. Bharya bibhyati tasmin kaye, bhajagovindam. Shankaracharya says, even wife gets frightened looking at that body, dead body. So that is what only Manah, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chittam, 4 levels has to be purified. That is why Bhagavan is giving a beautiful metaphor. Hamsaha, swan bird, Chakora Pakshi, Chakravaka Pakshi, Chataka Pakshi. How they have the upward thinking. We all have to develop that upward thinking. Hold on to the higher. That higher is lotus feet of Lord Shiva. Bhavat Padabja Yugalam. That is what Bhagavan is saying. All the korika, having nothing wrong in having desires, but that desire should be hold on to Lord Shiva's lotus feet. And Chinmarga Mrugyam Vibho, that is where we will find you. That is why we need Shastras. Even Kathopanishat says, Sarve Veda Yat Padamamananti Tapamsi Sarvani Chayat Vadanti Yadichamto Brahmacharyam Charanti Tatte Padam Samgrahena Pravimit Om Itchetat. Yamadharmaraja is teaching Nachiketa. So that is highest knowledge, self-knowledge. I will teach you. That is the goal, that is the path that has to be attained by each individual. Goal, path, and that has to be desired. Worshipful one, desirable one. Everything is that. Goal, path, everything is that only. All the Vedas are talking about and describing about. All the tapas, austerity is for that. All the great Mahatmas are speaking about that. Even Yadichanto Brahmacharyam Charanti. All these Mahatmas traveled, whoever traveled in this path, they did Brahmacharya Vratam. Means one is celibacy, common people understanding, but much more greater meaning is they are all reveling in that Brahman, reveling in that Shiva Padam, reveling in the lotus feet of Lord Shiva, Gauri Natha. That is what Brahmacharya means. Keeping the Brahman in our thoughts. Then all 4 levels we get purification takes place. That is automatic. We do not need to do any work. Knowledge takes place. That is what even Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita. That is the Yajna Bhavana. Jnana Yajna, Tapo Yajna in 4th chapter. Jnana Yajna, Tapo Yajna, Swadhyaya Yajna, self-study, studying the scriptures. Chinmarga Mrugyam, that is where we can find Lord Shiva. And then Pranayama Yajna, Mitaharam, limited food. Quantity is less. Portion control, nowadays language, portion control, very famous word. Like that, so many yajnas are Bhagavan talked about. Ultimately, Jnana Yajnam is the highest. That is why Chit Margam, Jnana Yajnam is the highest. That's what Bhagavan talks about. All of them are required. All of them are essentials. Then only my mind can get tuned to this. Right away, if we go to that Jnana Margam, mind cannot perceive it. Slowly, step by step, Shanai, Shanai, Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, slowly, there is no rush. Why? Pratidinam. It has to happen every day. How the birds are waiting for that sun rays, how the birds are waiting for the Vennela moonshine, how the bird is waiting for the cloud, dark cloud rain. In the same way, we all have to wait for that moment. It will take place. That is why we got this human birth. That is what our purpose, to know our true nature. That's what even Shankaracharya says in Viveka Chudamani. Durlabham trayame vaitat daivanugraha hetukam manusyatvam mumukshutvam mahapurusha samsrayam. Manusyatvam, this human body, Human birth, indeed very rare. Make use of it. Samichati bhavat padabja yugalam he Gauri Natha. We have to ask for, hold on to lotus feet of Lord. Kaivalya Saukhyam, Kaivalya Saukhya Pradam, giver of liberation. That is what our purpose. Know our true nature. All the shlokas takes us to the Tattvam. Tattva Vichara, that is what we are doing. That is why each and every shloka is very, very important. And then Manushyatvam, Mumukshutvam, burning desire for liberation. Kaivalya Saukhya Pradam, burning desire. Tapana, how the birds are waiting, the tapas they did whole night, whole day, they did the tapas. Every day, pratidinam. That is what our tapas has to be. Every day, day after day. Mumukshutvam, burning desire for liberation. And Mahapurusha Samshrayam, always goes there, ask for great people company, Mahatma's company. When we go to Mahatma's company, first requirement is Alpa Bhashanam. We should not speak anything. Alpa Bhashanam. Why? They stopped talking. We went there to learn, gain knowledge, not to speak, not to show our knowledge. Silence. Mauna Vyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam. That's how Dakshinamurti conveyed all the message through silence alone. So that is why we need to be silent in presence of Mahatmas. Then only we can receive their knowledge, we can receive their compassion, we can receive their light. They have the light. Jnana Deepena Bhasvata. Because they traveled this path, they acquired the knowledge through their gurus. They are ever ready to shower their grace, their knowledge to us. But we have to be ready to development, to upliftment of all four levels. Manaha, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chittam. Manaha means Sankalpa Vikalpatmaka Manaha, mind. One time it desires something, then next moment it says, no, I don't want it. We all know that, we all experience it. Buddhihi, intellect. Nishchayatmika buddhihi, decisive power. I made the decision, I am doing it. I am going, attending the satsang. Nobody can shake it. Satsang. Nishchayatmika buddhihi. That's where we need the purification also. And ego. Oh, no words about ego. Mine, my thought, my idea, mine. I, and mine. I and mine. Ahankara, mamakaram, ego. The individuality. And then chittam means vasanas, samskaras. That is where all these, they get stored, like our closet. Our closet is always full. We are, especially ladies, my satsangis are, many are ladies. Stree Shakti, do not underestimate. Stree, ladies empowerment, that's what we are doing. Stree Shakti. So that's why we all know what is closet, overloaded closet. No matter how much space we have in the kitchen or anywhere, everything gets filled very easily. Chittam is like that, like a closet. Vasanas and vasana tendencies, they store there. In a subconscious mind, we do not even know they are there. So that is what all levels has to be purified. That is why Bhagavan took 4 examples. And 4 examples are looking upward. I mean, Hamsaha is staying in the lotus pond, but do not take anything other than lotus stem. So all levels do not accept or do not take anything lower. Always have the higher vision, higher thought, higher tendencies, develop higher tendencies. What are those higher tendencies? Bhavat Padabja Yugalam, lotus feet of Gaurinatha, lotus feet of Pashupate. And then always desire Samichati, Kaivalya Saukhya Pradam, liberation, Mumukshutvam, burning desire. Know my true nature, which is Sat Chit Anandam, existence, consciousness, bliss. Always desire that higher. Look for the higher. Do this day after day, pratidinam. It's not that I did it today, tomorrow is I don't have to do. No. Our Swamiji, Swami Bodhatmananda used to say, world is very, very powerful. World will take over. World means our thoughts, people, objects, situations. All of them will take over like this, instantaneously, no effort is required. That is why we all have to hold on to the lotus feet of Lord Shiva. That's what Bhagavan is guiding us. Prarthana Shloka, all of them are Prarthana, all of them. Ashrayam is Parameshwara alone. He is the Ashrayam, support and substratum for all of us, not only for us, for whole Jagat. Substratum, Ashrayam. So this is what Bhagavan is giving us all the solution, what to do, what not to do. Both we have to know. Why? Because, oh Lord, you are the great. You are the Chinmarga Mrugyam Vibho. You are in the scriptures. You are in Vedanta. You are in Vedas. This is where I can find you. Oh Lord Shiva, please guide me. Please take care of me. That is what we all have to do. The prayer in all 4 levels. For what? Kaivalya Saukhya Pradam. For the liberation. So I think we did analyzed elaborately, and now let us chant the shloka and go to the next shloka, because these two are connected. Hamsah Padmavanam Samichati Yadha Neelambudam Chatakaha Kokah Kokanada Priyam Pratidinam Chandram Chakorastadha Cheto Vamchati Mamakam Pashupate Chinmargamrugyam Vibho Gaurinath Bhavat Padabja Yugalam Kaivalya Saukhya Pradam. Please give me the Kaivalya Saukhyam, Kevalasya Bhavam Kaivalyam. Just me, nothing else. Me means as consciousness, as Chaitanya. That's all, nothing else. Stay tuned to ourselves, our inner nature. That is what Kaivalya Saukhyam. That is all bliss, nothing else. No disturbances. Now let us see. Now what do we need to do? We need to train our mind. That's why Chetaha, that word Bhagavan is bringing after a long time. Previous shlokas we have seen elaborately Chetaha, mind. Now, again, metaphor, beautiful examples are given. Let us chant 60th shloka. Rodhastoya hrutashramena padhikaschayam tarorvruštito भीतस्वस्थगृहं गृहस्थमतिथिः दीनः प्रभुं धार्मिकम् दीपं संतमसाकुलश्च शिखिनम् शीतावृतस्त्वं तथा चेतः सर्वभयापहं व्रजसुखं शम्भोः पदाम्भोरुहम् शम्भोः हे Lord Shiva. Sham karoti iti Shankaraha means giver of peace. Only peace gives us peace because he is peaceful alone. See, then now Chetaha, oh mind, hold on to lotus feet of Lord Shiva. Shambhoho padambhoruham. Hold on to lotus feet of Lord Shiva. And then what do we need to gain? Vraja sukham, attain peace. The sukham, yes, attain happiness, attain bliss, attain peace of mind, and get distracted. Now you are agitated by sarva bhayapaham, with so many fears, so many agitations. You are frightened, oh mind. That is the reason you need to hold on to lotus feet of Lord Shiva and attain the peace. And here Bhagavan is giving like six examples. Each one, each affliction, each sorrow, what people do. That's what we will analyze. And Bhagavan is giving, take out all the bhayas. Why people get afraid and what do they take? What do they take refuge into? Sharanam, Sharanagati. First one is Rodhastoya Hrutam. Rodhastoya Hrutaha. Whoever is going in the current of water flow in the rivers or in the ocean or in the lakes, current water flow. What are they looking? Rodhaha means they are looking for the shore. Tiram. So that way they can go to the shore. Whoever is going in the current of water means current of time. Every day we are going pravaham. Time is like a pravaham, like a flow of time. We are all in that current, going day after day, every moment running away. What do we need? We need a shore. Tiram. We need some place. That place is nothing but Shambhoho Padambhoruham, lotus feet of Lord Shiva. And then second one, Sramena Padikas Chayam Taroho. Whoever is walking in the scorching sun. Sun is there walking. For that person, if they get shade of the tree, banyan tree, what happens? He gets relieved. He feels calm. He gets like a peace. He gets sukham. Whoever walking in the scorching heat. In the same way, we are also doing the journey of samsara. Tapatrayagni samtapta samahladana chandrika, Lalita Sahasranamam. We are all tapatrayam, three types of tapam. Adi bhautika, adi daivika, adhyatmika. Some are coming from within in the traveling in the samsara, journey of samsara. Some are coming outside, some are divine, daivika, which are not in our control. Tornadoes, earthquakes, all those. That is what, for that we need the shade. That shade is nothing but Shambhoho Padambujam Padambhoruham. Lotus feet of Lord Shiva. He is the only refuge, shade, giver of shade. And then third one, Vrushtito Bhitaha Swasta Gruham. Whoever is going in the rain, heavy rains, he is looking for a place to stay, good house, Swasta Gruham. Not the Alka Palka, then it will also collapse. For the good house, he is looking for it. Vrushtito Bhitaha Swasta Gruham. That is what the people look for it. Whoever is walking in the rain, some nice house to stay. So here, what is the heavy rain of Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madamatsharyam? Heavy tornadoes, they are all hitting in all directions. All the greed, one side, desires, one side, jealousy, one side, and greed, so many anger, one side, while we are interacting with the world, or even when we are in the meditation, in all directions, like how the rain hits us. All we need Swasta Gruham. That Swasta Gruham, Shambhoho Padambhoruham, lotus feet of Lord Shiva. And now fourth example, Gruhastamatidhihi. Who is Atidhihi Gruhastam? Atidhihi means who comes without the invitation, who comes without the notice. In the olden days, people used to travel for so long time, 50 miles, 100 miles. In that, they were looking for a house to feed them. Even also, we see on the roadside dabas now like that. When we travel long way, we are all looking for rest areas. Nowadays, we can say rest areas for some food, some coffee, or our needs. Like that, Gruhastam. Gruhastam Atidhihi. We are all travelers. We are all Atidhis in this world. We are all guests in this house. Atidhihi. We are not bringing anything. We came with empty hands, empty, even we did not have clothes. Whatever our cloth is, only whatever Bhagavan gave it to us. Our body, sense organs, our sense organs of actions, everything Bhagavan gave. That is our body. We did not bring anything. We are all guests in this world. All of us know we are not taking anything. Our previous generation, our previous people did not take anything. That is what our experience. Same way, we do not take anything. But in this journey of life, what do we think? As though we are taking everything. We feel we have to own everything. We feel we have everything. No, we are all guests in this world, in this universe. Atidhihi. But all of them, we need to do our responsibilities. We need to do everything. Even Guruji, our Tejomananji says, Antar Rama, Bahya drama. Inside is Rama, outside is drama. It's a play. We all have to play our roles very well. There is no escapism. All of us are playing a role in this universe, in the play of the universe. That is why we are all guests. Atidhihi Gruhastam. And we all have to play our roles very well. When do we play our roles very well? Shambhoho padamboruham. When we hold on to lotus feet of Lord Shiva, then only we can play our roles very well. Otherwise, we go through the current of water, time, everything, we get hold on to it. We get stuck. There is no way to come out except holding on to lotus feet of Lord Shiva. And then fifth example, Deenaha Prabhum Dharmikam. Deenaha. Whoever is lacking the Deenaha means our common understanding is whoever do not have money. But here, Bhava Daridram, whoever do not have the compassionate heart, whoever does not weep for God, do not show the Ananda Bashpas. They are the Deenaha, actual Deenas. Means they are dry-hearted people, common people understanding. That is Deenaha. For that person, he needs Dharmika Prabhu. Whoever has dharma only, they will donate, they will give him because he is the Deena. He does not have the money. Other people will not give. That is why Bhagavan is giving the good example. For our understanding, Deenaha means whoever lacking in Bhava Daridram, poor in spirituality, poor in knowledge. Who am I knowledge? That is the person Deenaha. I am taking up parallelly both of them. Deepam, next example. Deepam samtamasakulascha. Fifth one. Whoever is immersed in the darkness, what he needs is light. Even the light is gone, we feel frightened, we get scared. As you learn, we lit a lamp or we just put a light, the spark comes out, whole room gets lit up. Then we are not afraid. That is why whoever is walking in the dark path, somebody brings the torchlight or lamp light, they feel they safe. Here we are immersed in the ajnanam, inner darkness, avidya. Even just now we saw it in Ishavasya Upanishad. Avidyana mantaram, avidyaya, both of them. Whoever is traveling in ignorance, he is also going in the darkness. Whoever thinks I have not of knowledge, that also in andhaha. Both of them are in darkness only. That is called satvika ahankaram. I know everything. I can do. I understand everything. I know. No, that's what our scriptures are not talking about it. We have to take the abidance in the self. That is what Shambhoho Padamboruham. That is what Kaivalya Saukhya Pradam. In our own nature. So this is what Deepam, darkness, our inner ignorance has to get destroyed. Antarmukha Samaradhya Bahirmukha Sudurlabha. Lalita Sahasranamam. Turn inward. That's where the Deepam is, the light is. Hrudayastara Viprakhya. Then sixth example, another example. Shikhinam Shitavrutasthvam tadha. Shitavrutaha means whoever immersed in cold weather. Then cold weather, shivering in cold weather. What happens? Buried in avidya, for that person, Deepam is required. Shivering Shivering of what? Fear. Bhayam. What happens to me? Who will take care of me? Am I going to be all right? My health is going to be okay? That is what all the worry. Subconsciously, unconsciously, we are worried all the time. Mrityu bhayam. That is what bhayam. Shikinaha shitavutastvam. That is called shivering. Not regular outside shivering. That is okay. That body feels. This is much more dangerous. Mrityu bhayam. Whoever is manakatam, shitavrutasthvam, shivering with the cold weather, that person is shikinam, means fire, camp fire. We all know what it is. And fireplace we have, especially in winter time. All of you know, whoever is living in the Kailasa mountain, Pennsylvania and New Jersey, all of you all required this fireplace, campfire, all that. Here the fire that is now Shambho Padamboruham, lotus feet of Lord Shiva. Sarva, see, all these examples can take only one sorrows, one afflictions, one only one capacity for the only one, solve for only one. Whoever is going in the current of water, shore is required. Only one is gone. But other things are there. And then whoever is going in the scorching heat, shade is required. Like that, only one. Whoever is hungry, they need food. Gruhastam adidihi. Whoever is lack of money, they need charitable person. Dina prabhum dharmikam. In the world, this is what happens. Only one get destroyed. Only one fear get destroyed. Only one affliction get destroyed if we take refuge to something. But when we take refuge to Lord Shiva, what happens? Sarva bhayapaham. All the fears get destroyed. All of them. So many fears. This one, Bhartruhari Subhashitam. I will talk about it. My favorite one, I'm sure I must have done before. So that is what by Bhartruhari says. Then he gives the remedy also. That also we will take up before concluding. So now let us see more points here. Sarva bhayapaham. All the fear get destroyed. So, oh mind, there is no point in getting worried. There is no point in feeling the fear. This is the teaching for our mind. Upadesham is taking place to our mind. There is no need to get distracted. So this is what? Current of time, journey of samsara. Don't get worried. Everything comes and goes. Everything is temporary. Ashashvatam. See, that is why saying is easy. Doing is very difficult. That is what Kathoparishad says. Kshurasya dhara. This is walking on the razor blade. These ideas, these thoughts have to hold on to it in all levels. Mana, buddhi, ahankara, chitta. All levels it has to go. That is why we need these satsangs. Day, pratidinam we have seen. Day after day. All levels have to be purified. Mana, buddhi, ahankara, chittam. Mind, intellect, egocentric desires. And then that storehouse, chittam, vasanas. So that is why we have to, current of time, do not go over, do not get worried. Samsara panka nirmagna samudharana pandita. Lalita Sahasranamam Namam. Janma mrutyu jara tapta jana visranti dayini. Mother gives the Visranti, that Sukham, that birth and death cycle, reliever. Do not get afraid. And all this heavy rain, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsaryas, hitting all directions. Do not get worried. And keep telling yourself you are the guest in this universe. You did not bring anything. You are not going to take anything. And nothing is permanent. Just enjoy, revel, accept, let go of everything and anything except Shambho Padambhoruham, lotus feet of Lord Shiva. And then never become poor in spirituality, Dinaha. Always acquire knowledge, oh mind. Keep going to satsangs, keep listening to Mahatma's words, because that is indeed very rare to get it. And then never get buried in avidya, ignorance. Always bounce back. That's what Bhagavan is telling us. Travel this current of time, travel this journey peacefully, sukham, and leaving all the bhayam, sarva bhayapaham. So leave all the fears. He will take care of it because he's Gauri Natha. He's compassionate one because mother is there. So that's why with this, I'm going to take up all the bhayas, which is the bhayam Bhartruhari talks about. Because these are all common ones. All of us go through this current of time, current of life of journey. Bhoge roga bhayam. We are enjoying, while enjoying eating sweets, we are afraid we might get diabetes, or we are afraid we gain weight. All of us know when we are experiencing in the world, enjoying roga bhayam. Pitte rupalat bhayam, we all want money, but we are all afraid of income tax. Paying taxes, we don't want to pay, we don't want it. Vitte rupalat bhayam, kule chuti bhayam, we all have that. I was born in this clan, this caste, whatever, and that might get fallen. People, kids get married with something else, somebody else, like that. Gune khalabhayam, all of us think we are the best. Other people are bad. Other people have negative tendencies. Other people have everything. But I am the best. Gune, I am the superior. Gune khalabhayam. We are afraid of facing other people because we think everybody is wicked. Rupe jaraya bhayam. All of us think we are very beautiful. Nothing wrong. Then we are afraid of old age. Rupe jaraya bhayam. Wrinkles on the face, wrinkles here and there, or white hair, whatever it is. All the fears Bhartruhari is giving. Common ones. Shastre vada bhayam. Even if we learn scriptures, somebody might ask a question, or we might have to argue, or we might have to debate, not argue, debate. That bhayam. Mane dainya balam. All of us have some measurement. I am this much measurement. This much I have wealth, power, position, whatever it is. I have this much knowledge. We all have our own measurements towards ourselves. Dainya balam, that might go one day. That is what bhayam, fear. Bale ripu bhayam, that everybody thinks that they are the strong, mentally, physically, intellectually, psychologically, all levels. Spiritually also, bale ripu bhayam, enemy, fear of enemies. They will get destroyed. They will collapse. Unless until we hold on to lotus feet of Lord Shiva, collapse. Then kaye krutantat bhayam, body mrityu bhayam. Krutantat means mrityu, Lord of death. body, oh my God, mrityu bhayam. I don't have to explain. We all have it in subconscious level. Who will take care of me? What happens in my old age? And then what is the solution? Bhartruhari is giving bhuvin runam vairagyameva bhayam. Vairagyam, develop the dispassion towards the world, towards the worldly tendencies, and towards the lower tendencies. Vairagyam, detachment. Live your life fully, enthusiastically, but develop vairagyam, dispassion towards everything and anything. So that is what Bhagavan Bhartruhari says in Vairagya Shatakam. 100 shlokas are there. One is a very famous, oft-quoted shloka because it is Bhayam, Sarva Bhayapaham. These are all common people, common fears. Everybody goes through in the life of journey of life. But Bhagavan Shankara, Shiva is Sarva Bhayapaham, remover of all bhayas. Sarva bhayapaham, and O mind, vraja sukham, attain the bliss, attain the peace. So now let us chant the shloka. May Bhagavan, Lord Shiva, Gaurinatha gives us the peace of mind, kaivalya sukham. And let us all hold on to Shambhoho Padambhoruham for that. Let us chant the 60th shloka and conclude. रोधस्थोय हृतश्रमेण पथिकश्चायां तरोर्वृष्टितो भीतस्वस्थगृहं गृहस्थमतिर्दीनः प्रभुं धार्मिकम् दीपं संतमसाकुलश्च शिखिनं शीतावृतस्त्वं तथा चेतः सर्वभयापहं व्रजसुखं शम्भोः पदाम्भोरुहम्. Hold on to lotus feet of Gaurinatha Shambhoho. Attain the peace, attain the sukham, attain the liberation. Om Sri Matre Namaha. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.